Oh yeah, psychics. This one will be on English. On Croatian, available later. You see a show when there's 300 people in the audience, maybe more, and there's a psychic. Yeah, and she asks, "Oh, I sense, did someone's mother passed away?" And there's like 70 people in the audience that are over 60 years old. Yeah, Tyler Henry, celebrity psychic. Teresa Caputo, Long Island medium. John Edward, James Van Prague. What they all have in common is bullshit. Bullshitting people. Now, there's no proof that there are psychics real, but there isn't proof that they are not. But our common sense, science, everything says they're all bullshitting. When you see that one psychic will be in the newspaper or on the TV saying, psychic wins lottery 2 weeks in a row, then you know it's a real deal. You know, it's obvious. Why would you do shows, go on TV, exposing yourself like that, like an idiot, when you can win a lottery or go into casino or everything? What else? Now, there's two people I want to mention who dedicated their life to, especially Mr. James Randi, who dedicated his life. He was a magician, mentalist. He was exposing them. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. And Mr. Darren Brown, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast. He's a magician also and mentalist. Exposed Joe Power from Britain, which is also fake. Now, listen, let's get into it. There's two biggest techniques that they are using. You have cold reading and hot reading. Now, what they will do if there's audience of 500 and you got to get to the show, you are getting tickets online. You must fill a lot of Q&As, a lot of questions to buy the tickets, to get to the tickets. For example, Teresa Caputo's Long Island medium, you have to fill it up. There is already, when you fill it up, 40 or 50% of who you are, who you want to contact with, the dead one, where you from, do you have criminal record, etc. So you basically gave them a lot of information. So it is hot reading. It is research they do. Then you come to the pre-show. Show is starting at 9 p.m. You come to 8 p.m. There's a lobby full of people. People are talking. But they send their own people to listen to the stories. And they are collecting information. They also use earpieces a lot of time. A lot of televangelists were exposed that way. So they gather information. Now you're coming into the show and they are guessing, they are fishing, they are shotgunning, hot reading, cold reading, live audience, shotgunning question, body language. So I will come and say, did someone's mother passed away from a cancer? And from 500 people, there will probably be 60, 70, 80 people that will raise hand. She had a cancer, all right. Her name starts, and this is what they often used to do. You will see on every show. Initials of the name. The most common, for example, in the United States, J, M, L, P, or O. I don't know, I think J and M is pretty common. Like John, James, Mary, you know. So from 70 or 80 people, there will be 20 or 30 that will raise their hand. And then they will come up with story. Oh, your mother, and Marie, whose mother is Marie? There will be maybe one person or two or three, and they're happy. Psychic is happy because he gets you. And they will say, oh, your mother says hello. she wanted to tell you this or that. Do you have connection with? They will come up with some bullshit, and if it you can recognize it, what they are telling to you, the psychic is telling to you, they will come back to the hit they did. She died from cancer, for example. She hid that. But she said something about ring, or do you have missing ring, or there is a ring she left to you, and nobody will raise a hand. They will immediately come back what they guessed. So it is pretty pathetic what they are doing to the people, and I'm fucking sick of those people. I'm sick of this fake. I'm sick of people giving them platform, people giving them a show, people buying into that stuff. I mean, somebody said to me, but look at it, it's like believing in God. No, I think it's not, because you are preying on people that are in grief mostly. Most people want to connect with loss of children, of husband, parents, grandparents, friends, and you are preying on them. You're taking their money, their vulnerability, you know. I'm sorry on my English. So they shotgun again with common diseases like cancer, tumor, back in the legs, pain in the legs, or you were restrained to the bed or wheelchair, etc. So we're done with that. If you wanna go and watch James Randi exposing them, it is R-A-N-D-I, or Darren Brown. Then you can watch televangelists, and you will see the pattern in all of that. Either it was John Edward or James Van Prague or Teresa Caputo or Tyler Henry. They do exactly the same technique. Even South Park mocked at John Edward. Is it them? Is it Jay? Is it Kenny? Oh, Kenny says hello. You know, they're doing that stuff all the time. Every single one of them. Why don't the biggest one that are like the famous one, why don't they come and tell the person they don't know, oh, Mary Louise is saying hi, she's dead, she wants to tell you she had a great time with you in Disneyland 20 years ago, you know, and then you will be, wow, how could you know that possibly? I didn't put it on Facebook, I didn't put it on Instagram or whatever. I don't have pictures of it, but especially readings of anchors, TV anchors, or of course they research them. Every anchor has almost biography, his whole biography or hers on the internet. So they do their research, and that's it. I'm done with them. I hate them. I cannot stand them, and I enjoy watching videos. You can type psychic cringe or psychic fails or exposing psychic and televangelists. It's very good. Now, mask off.